Okay, quickly here, we're going to discuss how to fill out a workout card based on the homework I assign. So, instead of using this really good card, I've just used a photocopy. So, the way you're going to do it, when you're given your workout, you're going to have a list of exercises. So what you're going to do, you're going to fill the corresponding exercises. So here on this margin here, this is where you put your the letters, so either A1, A2, B1, B2, so let's say these are supersets. And you fill in the information that is dictated along the top here. So the name of the exercise goes here, and then the sets, the reps, the tempo, and your rest time. Now the reason why you're doing all this is so that I can see how well you're progressing. I want to see if you're doing the exercises correctly and making sure that you're progressing based on the work that you're putting in. So next thing you do, you pick the date, or sorry, no, you don't pick the date, you write down the date, and let's say you're doing your first exercise. Okay, you record your weight in the first box. So let's say we use 20 pounds, and the rep range is 10 to 12. So let's say, hypothetically, you're only able to do 10 reps. Your next set, you'll use 20 pounds, and if for whatever reason you are not able to do the weight in the rep bracket because it was just a little too heavy or you're just a little too fatigued, then you write 9. So knowing this, you know that your next set you're not going to be able to fall within the rep bracket, so you reduce the weight, okay, in order to complete the reps. So hypothetically, by reducing the weight, you should still fall within the rep bracket. So maybe you did 11. So what happens, let's say you filled everything out for all your exercises. Let's say your next workout, okay, sometimes I just draw a line. You don't even have to do that. That's just to split it out. Let's say we came back and we're getting ready for our next workout. Well, hopefully, if you're progressing properly, you see what weight you did last day, so that's what you're going to start with. Okay, and this time you did 11 reps. Your second set, you did 10 reps. So like, oh, okay, well, if you did 10, then there's no need to drop the weight yet because you're still within your rep bracket. So you go and you choose 20 again. Now a couple things can happen. You could either be really strong that day, or you only hit 9. Now, because this is the end of that given exercise, when you start your next workout, there's no need to actually drop that weight because you're probably going to progress again. So hopefully on your next workout, the way that it will look, okay, you did 20, okay, this time you did 12, this time you did 11, and this time you did 10. So over the course of 3 sessions, you still progressed. So what that means, there's 2 things now. You don't up the weight until you've accomplished 12 reps, okay, or the highest end of your rep bracket for all 3 sets. So let's say we came from here on this date, and the third workout, we just so happen to get 12, 12 for all 3 sets, okay? Then your next workout, you're going to increase the weight. So you do that by either about 2 to 5%, depending on where you're at the gym. You might have those small increments. So let's say now you're picking 22.5 and you're feeling really strong, so you did 11. Then your next set, you did 10. Okay, so again, it's 22.5. Now this is where you can make the choice. It's like, okay, well, how much of a struggle was it? If you felt that you're struggling, you barely just got out 10, it's okay to drop the weight a little bit so that you can knock off 12 reps. Or what you can do, you can be bold and daring and try to do 22.5 for that third set. And if it just so happens you got 9, well, just like you experienced before, that your next workout, okay, you're eventually going to get within your rep bracket at that weight. Okay? So that's how you progress with your exercises. So you make sure that you write down your exercises, you write down the correct order that I've given it to you, and you put the dates. Now, one other thing that you can do, you can also add a little bit of notes. So for example, let's say we did, you know, this workout here. You can write things like, you know, a little tired. So maybe the reason why you didn't get all those reps in, maybe you just didn't have a good night's sleep. So all those little tiny notes can actually say, oh, you had a really, so this next workout you can put, oh, good sleep, you know, great breakfast. And then you realize that your strength went up. So all these things will help me figure out if you're progressing appropriately to make sure that you're getting the most out of your training with me. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me or leave a comment depending on where you're seeing this video. Cool?